Paul Buckley is in studio here. Good morning.
Good morning, William.
How did you have a hard time voting when you voted?
Well, yeah, I did. It was kind of a nightmare, but I finally got it through. They finally found out where I lived and stuff like that. There are a lot of Buckleys on my street, so and there's a lot of Buckleys in my household too. So they finally found me, and then I had to go to this line. Then the thing jammed. So it was a good half hour, 45 minutes.
I had Greg McShay was my guy, and legendary radio guy.
Here?
He is.
God,
He travels back and forth. They have a place, but he's here, and without getting into
I love
any
Greg.
of that, I love him too. And he was my guy that found our name and said, "What the hell are you doing here? You don't live here."
Oh, really?
No, he didn't do that.
Well, what were you voting for? You live in Hartford School too.
School district.
Pardon me.
Okay, so before we get into what we're talking about, let's get that out of the way because I want to talk to you about some other things.
Fine.
All right.
Okay, I've got a commercial coming to town. A production group out of New York City. They're coming in to do a Victoria beer commercial next Wednesday and Thursday, 23rd, 24th, and they're looking for extras, and they're also looking for possible extra crew members. And people who want to be in this, and it's a paid gig. I guess
You
like
get paid.
Yeah, it's like $180 a day or something like that.
Okay.
So,
What kind of people they're looking for?
well, that's just
Radio
it.
people?
Well, if you fit the criteria, send your pictures in. You got to email them to this guy named Ray Jowdy, RayJowdy @gmail.com. I will send this to you, and you can put it up on your.
So you send a picture of yourself.
Send a picture, and also if you have been in the business before, like if you're a producer or a lighting guy or grip gaffer, gopher, cameraman, lighting, whatever.
Right.
Send your resume.
Because they're looking for
with
people
it.
to work up here
So,
too.
yeah, because they're going to bring a crew out of New York City, and there may be some people that don't want to come up here, so they want to fill those.
It's a
those
big
places.
time. Why are they doing it up here when you have all of New York City?
Well, the concept for the commercial, they're shooting Monday and Tuesday in Manhattan, and then Wednesday and Thursday here in Utica, because apparently the storyline of the storyline of the beer is this guy's entering a beer competition in Russia, and it's supposed to be Russia, USSR, but they end up in Russia, New York.
Okay,
so that's the joke. So they're going to be shooting a little bit in Russia.
That
they're
is
gonna be
so
shooting a little
funny.
bit here and a couple of shots here.
I
in
love
Utica.
that idea.
So they'll need extras for all three scenes. So
Yeah.
send your pictures to RayJowdy @gmail.com.
All right, we'll put it up on our website too.
All right, perfect.
All right, I want to know, Andrew, can you play it? Is it Yanni or what is it? Yanni or Laurel? Listen in. What do you hear? And I have the science behind this.
Oh, wow.
So, okay.
Laurel. Laurel.
Hold on.
right,
Let me play it again.
What do you hear?
How can you possibly hear
Laurel.
Laurel out of that?
Are you serious?
Yes,
Laurel.
I'm dead serious.
Laurel.
It's Laurel. All right,
It's
how about
Yanni.
this? How about this?
Do you hear an L in that word at all? Do you hear
Yeah,
any
at the
L?
beginning
At the
and
beginning of the word.
It's Yanni. It's Yanni.
All right. How about this one?
All right, what the hell are you hearing?
It's Yanni.
That's definitely Yanni.
that's Yanni,
That's
yeah.
Yanni. Yeah, he's definitely.
Lighten up your intense game night with Ritz Crispin Fins.
It's got to be an upstate Yanni because it's a hard A.
Play it again. Play it again.
Oh, just hold on.
I don't know how you hear that, man.
There is. He's saying Laurel. Wow. All right. You want to know the science behind it?
Where am I? Is this
There
a
is
Twilight Zone episode?
There is. You're kidding with us. You're messing with us.
I'm not.
Yes, you
I think
are.
he is.
Yeah, I think he
because-
is.
I heard Yanni yesterday, but I will say when I was filling up my gas tank this morning and I had my car door open, I heard you guys do it again, and I did hear possibly maybe a Laurel, so I went closer to it. Then of course I heard Yanni again.
Are you
Oh,
kidding me?
my-
I was filling up my gas tank yesterday, and I heard, "Holy,
Was it the price?
the price!"
Oh my God! I know. Didn't take long to go over
All right.
$3 did it?
Was John
Listen.
Zogby there?
Listen, here we go.
Do you hear Yanni
Laurel. Laurel.
or Laurel?
Laurel.
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 What did you hear?
I heard Yanni.
Get the heck out of here!
There's
All right.
nothing-
Bring these headphones.
I don't hear any L's in there at all. There's
Oh,
not one
the
L.
beginning and the end. Laurel. Laurel. What am I saying? What am I saying? Laurel.
Loser.
Laurel. Laurel.
Jesus Christ,
Laurel.
Put him on. Yeah, put him on. How about when I say it? Laurel.
I can hear Laurel. I can hear two L's there. Now say Yanni.
Yanni.
I hear two Y's there.
Now listen to this.
Do you hear Yanni?
Laurel. Laurel.
I heard Laurel. I heard Yanni, then Laurel. You said you played two.
He said, "Do you hear Yanni?"
I
And then
heard
he played
Yanni.
Laurel
And
twice.
you're hearing Laurel. Listen to this
was the
again.
original
Listen,
audio.
listen.
Do you hear Yanni
Laurel. Laurel.
or Laurel?
Laurel.
So the recorded voice. What are you hearing?
Well, he says, "Do you hear Yanny?" And then there's a quick Laurel after that.
All
And then
right, so
another
you're
Laurel.
hearing it.
So
Well,
that
I
original audio is Laurel.
I do hear a Laurel, but I hear Yanny first.
Well, that's because
the
he's
guy
asking. He's asking, do you hear Yanny? Well, sure, I do
Okay, I
hear
hear Yanny. Yeah, of course I
Yeah,
did.
maybe that's the trick. Here's the science. There's a
Is it-
there's a YouTube channel
is it a hearing
called
test?
App Science, and I love this site because they take on issues and these weird things. They take it from a scientific standpoint. So this is a little long. It's 35 minutes, but we'll get through it. No, it's only a couple minutes. You got to listen though. Here's the audio. Here we go.
Laurel.
A recent Twitter poll found that 47% of people hear Yanny, while 53% hear Laurel. Clearly, this has created an internet argument that is dividing the nation. So, what is the science behind the madness? One of the first aspects is priming. If you were to play this clip without providing the option of Yanny or Laurel, you may have heard neither of these words, but by reading them, you're primed to hear one or the other. Secondly, when you speak, you are producing sound waves, which propagate through the air. This is a visual depiction of the sound waves of the original Yanny/Laurel recording, created by Brad Story, a professor of speech, language, and hearing. Here is the depiction of him saying Laurel. You can see that the acoustic features are very similar. Here is a depiction of him saying Yanny. The acoustic features are also similar. So the words Yanny and Laurel audibly are more similar than you might think. Whether you're listening on a laptop, phone, or headphones will influence what you hear based on sound quality. But what if you are listening through the same device, but you hear different things with someone next to you? It might have to do with the age of your ears. The sounds in Yanny play at a higher frequency than the sounds in Laurel. As we age, our ears are less able to hear higher frequencies. So if you are hearing Yanny, you might have younger ears.
First of all, my kids will mess with me with this
What'd they
app
hear?
where
What'd
they
your kids
play like
hear?
a dog whistle or something. They can all hear it, but I can't hear it.
You know what's funny is he said with older ears, you hear Yanny. And all of us hear Laurel, and the oldest guy in the room hears...
Here's Yanny.
Grandpa, here's
Isn't it?
here's
It's
Yanny.
the opposite of what he's saying, right?
Yeah,
Maybe I've just heard too much.
and he starts every reply by saying, "Huh? What'd you say?"
I can't hear you.
Maybe they're being married for
Do you
28 years.
do you hear Laurel or Yanny? I didn't hear anything.
What? Say what? What'd you say?
I wonder though if the people that voted that said they heard Yanny just thought it was kind of a trick, and they're
Let's do an age-
overthinking it because Yanny is in there.
Do an age
Because
thing.
they
Do an-
say, "Do you hear Yanny or Laurel?" Well, I hear Yanny.
I think the
heard you say
41%
Yanny.
was deaf. Those are the people.
It's
The 41%.
47-53. It is split right down the middle.
Yeah,
I heard
okay.
Laurel and Hardy. That's what I heard.
Okay. Here's some more.
We can hear both. Brilliant Twitter user at XXV posted audio of the pitch brought both down and up. When you listen to it brought down 30%, you will hear Yanny.
Yanny.
I heard Yanny.
Yanny.
That's
But when you
Yanny.
listen to it with the pitch brought up 30%, you will likely hear Laurel.
Laurel. Laurel.
Your brain has so much stimulus at all times.
All right, I am taking that on my software today, and I'm going to do that today.
I heard Laurel a second time.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
really
he blatantly
weird.
said it.
That is really
And I have
weird.
I have a very keen sense of hearing, by the way.
Yeah, you do.
What'd you say?
Huh? Huh?
Uses existing information and precise neurological pathways to focus its attention. This is why at a loud party you can listen to your friend beside you, but pop your attention into another convo if need be.
All right. Well, maybe there is a science behind this whole thing.
The lesson to be learned here: people got way too much time on their hands.
This narrative, he sounds like a familiar voice. I'm trying to place the voice. He sounds like somebody here locally. Like maybe Bill Cardis or something like that.
Oh,
I
maybe
don't
it
know.
is. Yeah.
But I don't know if he heard Yanny
Right.
or Laurel, whatever.
Well, Paul, thank you. And I think this thing for
William?
the commercial thing is really, really good. I
Yeah,
like it.
it's we'll take the crumbs we get, but this is sent to us by the New York State Commission of Films out of New York City. So
Very cool.
We're sending a lot of business this way. So it's
I do
great. I'm
like
very
the
happy.
concept of we thought we were going to Russia, but we ended up in the town of Russia.
Well, I'm going to pitch at them too with that. And they do a whole series. We've got Poland, New York. We've got Norway, New York.
Yeah, you could have
we can
all
do all
sorts
kinds
of-
of stuff
yeah.
like that. So
So everyone send your pictures to Ray Jadwick. I mean, Ray Jowdy.
yeah, no, his name is Yanni.
Yanni.
Ray Jowdy, JOWDY at gmail.com.
That's correct. And send that right away because they're going to be here soon.
Quickly, Christine, on the Laurel thing. Go ahead.
All right. Yesterday morning, the first time I heard it was on the Today Show.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard Yanny. Every time I've heard it, and it was last night, also on the nightly news, I keep hearing Yanny. I hear it when you guys play it. Yanny.
Wow.
Distinctly Yanny. Now, the other thing that the man was saying on that recording about the science behind it, I have older ears. I'm in my 60s, my late 60s, and I heard him say that you may have younger ears hearing a higher pitch from the Yanny. So I don't know. I don't know
I just got a message from my father who said, your mother hears Yanny.
Yeah.
How could she hear that?
So,
He says younger ears hear Yanny. And all of us, the youngest in the room, all hear Laurel, and the oldest guy in the room hears Yanny. It doesn't make any sense.
Does your father still listen to your mother?
there you go.
All I know is that
he can't hear her.
When I was a kid and my mother said no, I heard yes. It was
That
really
continues
weird.
to this day, actually.
Yeah, really. I was going to say, same with this bride.
Christine, thank you so much. It's you're not alone. There are others that feel the same way, so they're hearing the same thing.
I'm with you.
Adding my thoughts.
All right, thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
What is very interesting, though, is I think everybody's nuts because I can only hear one thing. I know. Do I have time to squeeze in or gotta wait?
Sure.
Okay.
We'll just go till 10 o'clock today. All right? That's what we're going to do.
I've been
A live
saying- I've been
spot
saying
followed
that
by
forever.
45 minutes of commercials.
Say goodbye.
Goodbye.